Good afternoon, everybody. So today I derived formula for radius of curvature in pedal form. In the last two classes, I have derived radius of curvature in polar form, Cartesian form, and parametric form. Right. So now today I derive a radius of curvature in pedal form. So for that, I consider a pedal equation of a curve. Okay, so let P is equal to f of r be a pedal equation of a curve. Be a pedal equation of a curve. Because always P is equal to f of r is a pedal equation. So pedal equation means it is in terms of P and R. It is in terms of P and R. So let P is equal to f of r be a pedal equation of a curve. Now in this, let psi be the angle made by the tangent with x-axis. Right. So that is, we take one initial line or x-axis, okay, and then we consider a curve. This is a curve, and we take this is a tangent to this curve, and this is a point P of r theta, and let T be the that is where the tangent meets the x-axis. So this is x-axis. Okay, so now this is the origin, and this is the radius vector. So this is the radius vector. So OP is the radius vector, and this is a curve. This is a point P on this curve. Now this is the tangent, PT be the tangent, and let psi be the angle made by the tangent PT with the x-axis. Okay. Now this is known as angle phi, because this is the angle between the radius vector and the tangent, and this is angle is phi, and let this angle be theta. Okay, now from this figure, psi is an exterior angle. So therefore, from figure psi is equal to theta plus phi. Okay, psi is equal to theta plus phi, because exterior angle is equal to sum of the interior angles. So exterior angle is equal to sum of interior angles. Okay, psi is equal to theta plus phi. And from the pedal equation, we know that the length of the perpendicular P is given by P is equal to r sin phi. Okay, now differentiate this with respect to r. Now differentiating with respect to r. So we get dP by dr is equal to, okay, now dP by dr is equal to, so first r is constant, differentiate sin phi, so it is cos phi. Again, by applying chain rule, differentiation of phi with respect to r, d phi by dr, then plus second one as it is, sin phi, differentiation of r with respect to r is 1, sin phi into 1. Okay, so that is equal to So now we find the cos theta value. We find the cos phi value. How to find cos phi value? Okay, so now we know that from the angle between the radius vector and the tangent, we know that tan phi is r into d theta by dr. Okay, so that means this can be written as r into d theta by dr, r into d theta by this is written as d theta by dr divided by this is dr by ds, correct? So this d theta by dr can be written as d theta by dr divided by dr by ds. So dr get d theta by dr, d theta by ds, sorry, d theta by ds, okay, and into ds by dr, okay, into ds by dr, ds by dr. Okay, so this is equal to r into d theta by ds divided by ds by dr by ds. Okay, so dr by this is ds, so that ds get cancelled. Again it gives the same value, r into d theta by dr. So now this tan phi can be written as sin phi divided by cos phi, which is equal to, then this is equal to r d theta by ds divided by dr by ds, okay. So from this equation we write this implies sin phi is equal to r into d theta by dx. So this implies sin phi is equal to r into d theta by ds, and this cos phi is equal to dr by ds. So cos phi is equal to dr by ds. Okay. Now after obtaining these two, we substitute this sin phi and cos phi in this equation. Okay. So now call this equation as 1. Next, substituting this sin phi and cos phi. Okay, so this is equation 2. So this is equation 2 we write. So then substituting sin phi and cos phi from 2. Okay. Substituting sin phi and cos phi from 2 in 1, right? So we get, so what we obtain on substituting those values, dp by dr is equal to so this r as it is, cos phi means r as it is, so cos phi means dr by ds into d phi by dr, then plus sin phi means r into d theta by ds, okay. So this means r, now this dr by ds and d phi by dr, so dr get cancelled, it gives d phi by ds, then plus here r into d theta by ds. Now in both the terms we take r common, which gives d phi by ds plus d theta by ds, or other words, which is nothing but r into, or taking the operator d by ds common, so it is phi plus theta, or this is equal to r into, now this phi plus theta is sum of interior angle is equal to what? Exterior angle. So that is equal to psi. So r into this is d psi by ds. Because you can write here, because psi is equal to theta plus phi. Psi is equal to theta plus phi. So now which gives, so dp by dr is equal to now r. Now this is d psi by ds can be written as 1 divided by ds by d psi, or which is equal to r divided by, now this is nothing but the radius of curvature rho, so which is equal to rho. You can write here, because ds by d psi is equal to rho. Okay, so therefore what we obtain, dp by dr is equal to r by rho. Now we want rho, we need expression for radius of curvature. So this is the radius of curvature. So from this equation, rho is equal to, cross multiply, we will get r divided by dp by dr. Okay, or which is equal to same as r into, this comes in the numerator, dr by dp. So that is the radius of curvature is, rho is equal to r into dr by dp. So this is the radius of curvature in pedal form. Okay, so these are all derivations are very important from the examination point of view. So try to practice all the derivations in the examination. Which form they may ask, but one form is definite they are asking in the examination. So practice all the derivations. Okay, now we solve some problems on this. Find the radius of curvature Now we have some problems. Find the radius of curvature in Cartesian form. For the curve y is equal to cosine x minus sin 2x at x equal to pi by 2. So this is the given problem. Now we find the radius of curvature for this curve. Okay, so now this is a curve, Cartesian curve. Okay, this is a Cartesian curve, and we apply radius of curvature for Cartesian form, right? So radius of curvature in Cartesian form. Radius of curvature in Cartesian form is given by, so rho is equal to square root of 1 plus y1 square, not square root of, it is rho is equal to 1 plus y1 square raised to 3 by 2 divided by y2. So this is a formula for radius of curvature in Cartesian form. Now from the given equation, that is from this equation y is given, Now we differentiate this y 2 times so that we obtain y1 and y2. Okay, so therefore call this equation as 1. So this is equation 1. Now differentiating 1 with respect to x. Differentiating 1 with respect to x. So which gives dy by dx, which is same as y1. So 4 is constant, differentiation of sin x is cos x, minus differentiation of sin 2x is 2 cos 2x. So this is y1. Okay, now we have to find the radius of curvature at x equal to pi by 2. So therefore we calculate y1 at x equal to pi by 2 is equal to, so here substitute x equal to pi by 2. So 4 cos pi by 2 minus 2 cos 2 into pi by 2. Okay, so this is equal to 4 into, so cos pi by 2 means cos 90 degrees, so cos 90 degrees is always 0, minus 2 into, here 2 get cancelled, so cos pi means it's equal to minus 1, so it is minus 1, which is minus minus becomes plus, it is equal to 2, okay. So next we find y2. So now differentiating this again, similarly, now this is equation 2, right? This is equation 2. Now differentiating 2 with respect to x. So we obtain y2, that is d square y by dx square, which is equal to, so this is given 4 cos x. So 4 is constant, differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. So minus 4 sin x. And here 2, differentiation of cos 2x is minus becomes plus, 2 sin 2x, 2 into 2 4 sin 2x. Now we find y2 at x equal to pi by 2. Okay, so therefore next is y2 at x equal to pi by 2, which is equal to, so at x equal to pi by 2 means minus 4 sin x means pi by 2, then plus 4 sin 2 into x means again pi by 2. So 2 get cancelled, which is equal to minus 4. Now sin pi by 2 means sin 90 degrees, so sin 90 degree means it is equal to 1. Whereas this 4 into sin 2 get cancelled, sin pi is always 0. So it is 0. So which is equal to minus 4. Now we got y2 and also y1. So therefore radius of curvature rho is equal to 1 plus y1 square. So y1 square means, so this is y1 is equal to 2. So y1 at x equal to pi by 2 is equal to 2. So y1 whole square, so means it is 4. So it is equal to 4 raised to 3 by 2 divided by y2 at x equal to pi by 2. So it is minus 4. So which is equal to 4 plus 1 5 raised to 3 by 2 divided by minus 4. Okay, so this is minus, since radius of curvature is always positive, it cannot be negative, is always positive. Therefore rho is equal to, so this is 5 raised to 3 by 2 divided by 4. So this is the radius of curvature in Cartesian form. Okay, so with this I finish the class now, and I will continue in the next class. Thank you.